The moment most, and I really do mean most of you guys have been waiting for, full auto clear is going to be added into the game. So I know most of you guys in here, even though we do have auto battle, it's not a really auto game. And I know a lot of people love a full auto game nowadays. So this update will be very, very good for you guys. So, what will I be covering with today's topic? Well, I first gotta explain this mode to you guys, which I will as of right now. Full auto mode means when you click on this option or whatever on the screen, what will happen is your fleet will go into a sortie, and depending on what kind of options you said, there's multiple options. You can go like you can do if the boss spawns, you kill the boss. It attacks the nearest node. I think it can also depend on what kind of specific enemies you want to, like main fleet carriers only, because you can farm plates that way. But there's also a lot of features with this new update. Honestly, as of right now, this update doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. My biggest concern though, my biggest concern with this update is that it can be very, very exploitable. But I'll go into that much later into the video. But basically, if you guys have played other mobile games before, it's simple auto battle. You just click it, set your settings and priorities, and probably in about maybe 5-6 minutes or so, depending what you farm, you clear the map and you do it again. Very, very easy, very simple, and it procs urgent commissions as well, which would be very nice for you guys, and it goes towards all your necessities as well, like your PR farming, your guild missions, all that. I'm pretty sure will also be applied as well. So you literally don't have to do anything. You just click the auto battle and you're good to go. I think it's good. I think it's a good update. I really do think it's a good update. But I'm just concerned about being exploitable, because as of right now, the way this game is set up, it's very, very hard to quote unquote macro. If you guys don't know what macro is, on certain emulators, you're allowed to do this thing where if you input input a certain order of mouse movements and clicking on your screen, you can easily make it so you can quote unquote auto the entire map of what you're doing. But with this update, you just gotta set up an auto clicker, and you're pretty much it. So that's my biggest concern when it comes to like this update, is like it's gonna be easily exploitable. And there's some specific maps which I'll get into. Well, I'll talk about right now, but I'll make a separate video about it. There are probably two in particular, well, three maybe, but as of right now, two on my mind that are very, very key in farming. The first map is 2-1. If you guys don't know what 2-1 is, 2-1 is the best oil per coin map in this whole game. And I really do mean that. It is the best, easily, oil to coin map in the game. And I'll make a separate video about this when the update comes out. But basically, if people set up like an auto clicker for that map, they can easily just farm coins and commissions all day, every day. You're gonna get so many free urgent procs by just farming that map. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be very, very crazy. Now, you don't have to auto clicker it or whatever, but it is a really good map to farm, and I'll explain it once the update comes out. And I'll test it. I'll probably test like an hour or two of it. But I used to have videos like way back about this particular map. It is very, very good for oil per coin. So that's the first map that I'm gonna farm. But that's one map you also should be very wary about, because some people are gonna abuse that map. The other map is 8-4. 8-4 easily is like the best 1-1 map when it comes to EXP. Easily. Because the boss spawns very, very early at 4 mobs, then the boss spawns. It gives a lot of coins as well, because there's 2 question mark nodes. It is a very solid map. Very, very solid map. So people can also do that as well. They can just set up an auto clicker there. Now, I'm not complaining. You don't have to do all that. but it is a very good map for farming commissions as well. Do note that. But I am I am curious on how this full auto will go. Now, so it'll make a lot of the tasks we have right now easier. Like if you're farming events D3, if you're farming like I don't know 8-4 or something, or like World 12 or something, it'll be a lot easier for you. But it's not there's just a lot of things that you have to consider when it comes to like auto. Like, well, full auto, I'm gonna tell you right now, full auto isn't gonna replace every nook and cranny gameplay in the game. It's not. Like 7-2 farming, I'm still gonna play quote unquote manual movements because it's not gonna take the coin nodes that spawns at 7-2. So despite 7-2 being a crazy good map to farm for coins, full auto is not gonna be good there at all. And also, when you're farming like harder maps, sometimes you gotta change up formation. Like you want to do double line defense, you want to do cross for anti-air and stuff. I'm not sure if that's actually gonna change that when it comes to this auto battle feature, because sometimes you're gonna fight a carrier node and then a main fleet node. You want to change up the defensive formation so you don't sink by accident. But I don't know if that's actually gonna change it when it comes to this update. It's gonna be crazy. So I'm probably gonna wait for this update. I think this update is gonna drop sometime end of this month or early next month. Have to see. But this update though, I think a lot of people might start playing this game again. I genuinely do. Despite it being like quote unquote easier mode, a lot of people do find this game to be very grindy. So this may up the activity in the game, which honestly isn't a bad thing at all. I can see a lot of people coming back into this game, despite some people saying Azure Lane is quote unquote boring gameplay. It does have potential to bring people back because now they can just click up the auto thing and they're good to go, right? A lot of the problems in the game as of right now, like you need certain levels, you gotta grind for this stuff. Some people just can't do that altogether. But with the auto feature, this makes Azure Lane into like a modern mobile game nowadays when it comes to like gameplay. You just load it in, you click on auto, and you're good to go. The only difference is that it doesn't have skip tickets, but there's a double efficiency. There's auto battle now. It might as well just be like half-ass skip tickets. I'm just gonna say it right now. So it's not it's not in the world. Please don't add skip tickets. I swear to God, please don't ever do that. I think as of right now, where Azure Lane stands, full auto with double efficiency is good enough. Don't ever commit to skip tickets. It's gonna be so bad. So bad. Anyways, let me know what you guys think.